Well, howdy, everybody. Teresa here with
Brandy.
and the critters. It's a beautiful day out. It's a little cooler than we've been having, so it's just so nice out, and there's a nice little breeze. I just got done taking the dogs outside. I can't tell you what the degree is. Do you happen to know?
I can check real fast.
Either way, I don't have my phone out here. I came out here just to make a video with you people.
86 degrees.
86. And I know that sounds kind of funny, but we've been, like everybody else, been in such high temperatures that it's just really refreshing. With that breeze coming, it's nice. It is September 2nd, 2021. It is Thursday. I lost a whole day for most of the week. Because I thought it was, yesterday I thought it was Tuesday all day, and it actually was Wednesday. Brad thought it was Tuesday too, until you looked at something finally
on
his phone finally, and it's like, no, it's Wednesday. So that happens when you're not in the working force any longer, and you just kind of, First off, I want to say I don't have the stuff out here. I wish I did, but my friend Leanne sent me. You guys know I love lip balm, flavored lip balms. If they look different, whatever, I love them. So she got me a 3-pack of the graham cracker or s'mores, and so one was chocolate, one I think was marshmallow, and one was graham cracker, and they are just heavenly. And then she got me this. It's the cutest thing. I'll have to show it another time. It's a little Coke cup with ice on top and a straw. You unscrew the top, and then your lip balm, and it tastes just like Coke too. So it really brightened up my day. It was really sweet of her, and I thank you so much. Little things like that are really wonderful. We're doing well. Brad had kind of a touch of the flu the beginning of this week, and then I thought I was having kind of a touch. I feel much better now. I lay down, took a nap. This morning it was like a no go. I tried to get up, and I couldn't. And then when I did get up, I was rather dizzy, but and just seemed off. Took my blood sugar. It was right at 100. But sometimes for me, when it even gets that low, I'm a little squirrely. So I, needed to. I used some Nutella, a spoonful of that, to kind of help get stuff going. And yeah, it's been good though. Uh, Excited about fall. Wanted to decorate today. I'll probably wait till tomorrow. Start putting some fall decorations out. Um, we're still unpacking the third bedroom, which we call affectionately the blue room, because when we lived in Wyoming, we had Charlie's right here. We had a blue room, and it was painted blue on one wall. I had done that, and it done like a mountain scene, and I had done a poem on there for my husband. So it ended up being where I had my candle business, and it ended up being a craft room. Later on, it was an art studio. So, but it was always affectionately called the blue room, and so we call this third bedroom the blue room. It's going to be basically it's going to be kind of a station for Brad. I'm going to have some art supplies in there and craft supplies, because I just can't fit everything in my room. But he's going to have like his rock tumbler in there, and he's going to have some of the equipment he can use inside in there. He likes to pour resin, so he's going to probably have different projects at different times going on in there. So yeah, I think it'll be neat. But we unpack as we can. Frankly, this week we did not get anything done because, you know, one or the other of us hasn't felt well, or you know, uh, had things they need to do. Um, what else? Let's do the hat thing. I want to talk to you all about the hat thing. Okay, we haven't picked a place to go because I want you guys' input on this. Okay, we had initially suspended doing the hats for 50 states when COVID hit. We wanted to restart it this month, but now that the Delta variant is so prevalent and becoming more and more, um, I don't know if we should restart it right now or if we should wait. So I want you guys' input on that. If you guys think we should wait, because see, one of the things we're trying to investigate is, are the homeless shelters open? A lot of them closed because of the pandemic. Um, you know, and the food banks, a lot of those closed, and they were only, allowing people to drive up in a car and they give them a box of food because, the homeless shelters stuff, they cannot employ enough people to go through and sanitize the way that they have to, according to the CDC. Same way with the food banks and stuff, and like our post office can only allow 2 people in at a time. So, yeah, let me know if you guys think we should go ahead and try, or you think we should just hold on to the hats and wait. Um, so yeah, we're kind of at a standstill on what to do.
I looked up that place in Rocky Mount.
Did you call it?
I haven't called it yet.
Okay, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
But I kind of, if we get to like what time is it now, honey?
2:54.
It seems like it's later than that.
It does.
We get to be around 3 o'clock. We're like, okay, whatever business we had to do, we'll do tomorrow. Because if you don't get us first thing in the morning, we're not near as well. First thing in the morning, we're not quite awake, but about mid morning probably be about our best. If you don't get it then might want to wait.
Yeah, just hang it up.
Send a text. That's best. Might not answer your text right away, but I will answer it. But I read it and I know you're there and you're thinking of me, and that means a lot. Or a Facebook message, or send me an email. My address or my information down below. Still working on a painting. I need to start it. I have it in my mind. I need to sketch it out. And I'll be working on that. Also, if you guys have some pictures, some beautiful scenic pictures that you'd be willing to donate to the cause for me to work from, like I said, my email address is below, and I would absolutely love that. I don't get out of the house as much as I would like to, and frankly, the waterfalls and water scenes I really love are about a mile in. Can't walk those right now. That's my goal someday to be able to do. I have not. Okay, I hadn't said anything before because I was a little afraid to. Is it okay with you if I say something about they did a CT scan, and it was from the abdomen in the pelvic region, trying to find out why I can't breathe as easy as I should. Like I'm sitting here, I can breathe fine, but I get up moving around, and rather quickly I am out of breath. My uh, oxygen level drops. Okay, girlfriend, I love you to death, but you gotta quit licking my leg. You're making it raw. She thinks she's helping me with the edema, and she just licks, but she rubs them raw, right, girlfriend? That would be little bits, or really we call it little bits. But what was I saying? Oh, that my oxygen level and stuff drops quickly, and my pulse rate goes way up. So they did that, and I have a hyper rotated kidney, the right one, so it's rotated about halfway around and slipped down. I thought that might be a problem. They don't seem to think it is, so okay. My bladder was extended, and that might be because of that. But what they found was a large mass in my center abdominal muscle, which is right below my lungs, just right below it. And I'm wondering if that's not what's causing the breathing problem. So when the nurse gave me the test results over the phone, she said the surgeon office will be contacting you, because that's how they do it here. Whoever you get referred to, they give them a referral, then they call you, usually with an appointment, or they'll send it through text or email or sometimes in the mail. So I have not heard anything. and it's been a couple weeks, and I would like to get the ball rolling because the nurse said, I said, well, can it just stay there? She said, no, it has to come out. She said, most likely it has to come out. It's about the size of a grapefruit. I thought that was a hiatal hernia, and that's what I was told many years ago. And yeah, obviously it's growing in size, and no, it's that mass, and you could feel it, and I believe that's what's pressing up against my lung, so I can't get a full deep breath. So yeah, I'd like to have the surgeon look and decide if he's going to do surgery, and then there's kind of a time factor because Mr. Heidi needs to have a hip replacement. So, we want to kind of schedule this that perhaps I want to talk to my surgeon and find out if it would be better for me to have this surgery before or after Brad has his. We'd like to get it all done within the calendar year because we've already more than met our deductible and stuff. So, you know, Brad's Brad's ready to have that hip replacement. They, and they think that's from years of him compensating for the back. Doesn't appear to be there's anything they really can do about the back. We're not giving up yet. You know, we can see other doctors and find out other opinions because they can really, really vary. But that's what's going on, and I'm okay with it. They think it's a fatty mass, but it is grown in and interwoven with the muscles there, so it will be a bit of a recovery and stuff. So, like I said, I need to be able to help Mr. Heidi for at least a good couple of weeks after he has hip replacement. So, you know, that's our main concern right now is getting all of that done. Since I had brought it to the table and told you guys that we were having some marital troubles, we are really, really working on those and things are getting better. We are not giver-uppers. We just celebrated our 33rd wedding anniversary. And we're not going to give up. This is a long marriage. And
it's a long haul.
The basic thing is we do love each other very, very much. Sometimes I guess it takes stripping away everything else to get back to the basics and look at the person, look at each other and go, okay, this is what I love about you, and this is what's really disturbing me right now. And then you work on it. And, you're not giver-uppers. I'm not going to give up. He's my very best friend in the world. He is. He's been with me through thick and thin. We have so much history. Every memory I have basically is with him in it for the most part. I mean, I was married one time before for 5 years, too long. But I did get two beautiful children out of that. But, he and I have been married a very long time.
Yep.
And
I can't imagine
life without me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't imagine life without him. And, I've come to accept that he's going to need help for probably the rest of his life with certain things. Nothing major. It is just, he has hand tremors and he has a certain degree of neuropathy now in his hands. So it's very hard for him to write. He can, but it's hard to read because of the hand tremors too. So usually doctor appointments and stuff, I fill out all his paperwork, so all he has to do is sign it. And, just little things like that. Nothing major, but, I need help getting my bra buckled. I cannot do it. I have lost enough flexibility and stuff in my arms that I cannot do that. So he helped me with that.
Yes.
And you hope you don't get any place where you have to take off your bra for like a scan or something that you're like, I'm not getting it back on by myself now. So, but things are good. He's getting ready to take his trip to California, which will be really great for him. I'm very excited for him. It'll be just kind of a boys' trip out, which is good. You haven't had that since you quit going along he used to go along every year for hunting. And they would be up in the mountains for a week to 2 weeks. Come on, sweetie pie. And now, he didn't do that, but he only went along with the hunting, not to hunt, but he was usually the camp cook, and he loved to do the walk. Well, so he hadn't had that in quite a few years. Probably what, well over 10, 15 years.
Been over 15.
Yeah. And so this will be great. It's just he's flying into Phoenix, and he is that him and his brother are going to drive up to California, spend some time up there with Bio Dad, and because it'll be his birthday, and then or no, his birthday will have already been.
Yeah.
Because they were having some kind of movie shoot or something in the area, so there were no motels and stuff when they originally were going to go. So now they're going a little later, which is fine. But and he probably will be meeting other family members too. It'll be a wonderful experience for him. I just know it will be. I think it'll be life changing. I think it'll heal a lot of hurt, and yeah. Jelly Bean is doing great here, Miss Girlfriend, aren't you? She is such a pistol. She has brought so much joy to our life and stuff. She's even kind of re-energized the other dogs and everything. And Brad loves her to death too. She loves both of us. I mean, yes, she is glued to me more.
Yes.
But
But
she'll go to him.
That's been a very hard thing for you since we lost Missy.
It has been. I missed having a little dog so much, a little companion dog. And that's exactly what this one is. What are you doing with your paw? You crazy girlfriend. Are you crazy girlfriend? You need to give her a haircut probably next week. I was going to do it this week, but then I needed to flea treat the dogs. I don't know if they had fleas or not, but this one was itching and scratching a lot. I saw no fleas on her, but just to be safe, every beginning of every month anyway, I flea treat them, so it was like a day early. I used the liquid flea treatment that you put down their back from the base of their shoulders down to the base of their tail, and then you just kind of rub it in. It's good for a month. That's what I use. Huh. But yeah, she brought a lot of joy. Uh, Nixie is ever the mother hen, so she's always usually right by us. But the other day, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you saw I posted a picture of this one on her back sleeping right next to the cat. Even the cat likes you, huh? Hey, what's not to like? Not to like. She's playing more and more, eating great, and everything. So, yeah, we're very happy with her. She kind of completes the family. She's in the same color scheme as the other dogs and cat, right?
Did you ever tell them what she does when it comes to their nightly feeding
Oh
time?
no, I never have. What she does every night, okay, Brad usually is the one that feeds the dogs. We feed them rice, one can of dog food, and one pouch of the crumbles, and it makes a nice mix for them. They really like it. So that's what we do now, and it's not the whole the big just sliding can of pureed dog food. It's it looks like beef stew or it looks like chicken stew. It has some gravy to it. So anyway, every night she'll be on my bed with me, and she'll hear because I spend a lot of time in there doing artwork and whatever crap, and so she'll hear it, and she'll go running out to the front, out to the kitchen, and when she hits linoleum, she starts doing kind of a slide, and then she'll stand there and she's all excited. And what does she do when she's out in the kitchen?
She'll sit there and she'll lick her lips and she's watching every move I make and just almost prancing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she turns around and launches.
Mm-hmm. She runs back to the bed and she jumps up there so excited and she's standing there kind of looking at me like, and I go, "What's he doing? Is he fixing your dinner? You better go check." And then she'll run back in there, and it depends on the night, but she might make up to 6 trips just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. She love her grub, don't you?
Yeah, it's like her running back to tell you that, oh, he's
doing this, he's doing it. But I watch her on the bed. What she does is she hears you, and then she starts sniffing the air.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes if he's just cooked the rice, we can smell it, huh, girlfriend? Yeah, so, you know.
But it's funny.
I do have more rice coming in, by the way.
Okay, good.
A 20-pound bag.
Very cool. It's funny because, like, when you got up from your nap, Charlie was sliding across the floor.
They're like, I don't know if Dixie does or not. Does she slide
She
across?
does.
They
Yeah.
all love to slide on the linoleum. That linoleum is rolling so bad, people. And they're supposed to be coming in and fixing it. But we have questions about that. And then the roof leak, it's gotten worse. Now it's leaking in part of my bedroom. But, you know, if I sing and she doesn't like it, she'll get a paw in the mouth.
Yeah, that's funny.
You know, you guys can't see it, but she has her lower canines protrude out, so they look like little vampire teeth. But yeah, she brought a lot of love. She's 6 years old, and she uses a breeder dog, and now she can just not have to worry. If you guys are new here, when we got her on June 19th, she smelled super bad, and she had all these mats. Her coat was super long, and also I was not told she just had a litter of puppies, and they had just taken them from her that day. So her milk glands and stuff swelled up so bad at night. I knew they had to hurt. And but they finally went down and stuff, and now she can just worry about being a dog, being 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 she you see if you her own puppy self, right? And you can play, you don't have to worry. But she must have been a good mother, because she tries to mother, don't you? Don't you, pretty girl? Yes, I know. You see those fangy teeth? I say cute, right? I say cute. I know. So what else been going on? Nothing much. Tomato season. Our tomatoes are about done. I know. And pepper did not do that great. I think we got
But
one.
no, we got 7 or 8, but they didn't do. They did better than they
But
did.
you didn't pick them?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you used them. I
Yeah,
just didn't know about it.
yeah. I
Oh,
used them. A lot.
okay.
A lot of the recipes. Like if
Oh,
I
I
made.
thought we only got the one.
No, if we made. In fact, I got 2 or 3 more in there
Next
now.
year we do cucumbers. I really want to do cucumbers. Some of that stuff almost should be planted back, and I could plant around the corner stuff where the dog can't reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be probably a good spot. They actually would get. I have a particular idea, and they would actually get enough sun and enough shade.
Yeah.
So, and I'd like to try some pumpkins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to be
That would
fall
be
time
cool.
around here. I'm not gonna get mums right now. I probably will here about mid-month, just a couple mums. Because last year we moved here, I wanted some so bad, but we really didn't have the extra funds for it. Well, we were so busy and stuff, we didn't really have time
Yeah.
to, you know. But
Yeah, because I haven't spent as much time out there as I should have.
well, we're adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
Brad still has to use a walker or a rollator. Okay, let me tell you the whole. I don't know if I told you the whole saga about the first rollator. The wheel broke. Brad took a hard fall in the kitchen. I did not witness it, but I heard it. And then afterwards, I went out there and I was trying to help him because he was entangled in the rollator. And so I'm trying to lift it off him. He's trying to move body parts so I can, so I could get that out from under him and off of him. So he called the company, and the company sent out a new one. And within a month, the front wheel broke off that. And he wasn't doing anything with that rollator that he was not designed to do. And so he's been leaving voicemails, of course, because now I can't get an answer. And I have a few ideas. We'll talk about that later on. But yeah, so he's using my old rollator, which is a little bit larger of a rollator anyway, just so it's more comfortable. And it was just in the back of the Jeep as is. Because for the most part, I can walk without a cane now.
Yeah, you're doing really well.
It's just my breathing gets affected. Sometimes I have to sit down for a minute, catch my breath. So, but yeah, I've been working hard on that. I tell you, also this dog has made me more active because I have to let her out a lot more, and I usually go sit outside unless it's raining with her. And then a lot of times The other two big dogs went out also. So, it gives me a bit more exercise,
Yep.
which is good. Right? I know.
Yeah, and they love that.
They do. They enjoy it, don't you? Do you enjoy it? She's like, oh, sure, Mom, whatever you say, right? I know. Oh, my goodness. Such a beautiful puppy, aren't you? Am I boring you? Okay.
Are you boring her?
I guess so. Still doing the hats, of course, still illuminating the hats almost every night, even with the shoulder and arm pain. I put the TENS unit on last night. I cannot find my normal one. It just took 4 pads. So I'm using one that takes 8 pads. And, it just, that thing will get my muscle jumping like, what is the lower part of your arm? What's that muscle there? I can't remember.
The you put it on your biceps or your triceps.
Triceps are lower down?
Triceps are right here.
I told my biceps, but I'm talking about lower
Yeah,
arm.
here I don't remember.
Anyway, the muscle in your lower arm, must have had it on there just right because it was making my whole muscle jump, and I could feel it through my fingertips. It was kind of a wild ride. I'm like, whoa, man, whoa. But I did that for a while, usually because that'll make my arms calm down. And, I have kind of a flare up with them right now, but we'll get over it, right? What about you? What have you been up to, Jelly Bean? She was outside. She was kicking grass back. You know how they do with their hind feet. She's a badass.
She thinks she's bad attitude.
Oh, I know. I know. And nobody could come in your house because you growl and let them know. But then once they're here, you love them. You're gonna look. Are you gonna look at her? Look at you, Daddy.
What are you doing, Jelly Bean?
I look at it. Okay, I'm gonna take you down for a minute. But yeah, still doing the hat. Still doing some diamond painting. Still, of course, doing artwork. I want to do some sewing.
Come here, Jelly Bean.
No, Jelly Bean. Please,
Come here, Jelly
leave my
Bean.
leg alone, okay?
Come on. Come on. Oh, I
Now she
know.
went to go see him. Um, I had to wait because I could not find my sewing box that has all my sewing notions in it. I still gotta find it because But so I bought some bobbins and like a pin cushion and pins and stuff. That was enough to get me by because there's some sewing I want to do. I want to make some of those lace decorative jackets you see people wearing. Um, and then I've got to shorten a few pairs of like lounge pants for Brad and stuff,
Come here, Jelly
which
Bean.
I think would be nice if he could take some on the trip just to put on and relax.
Yeah, I
So
don't remember last time I wore long pants.
yeah, but this winter you will want to.
Yeah,
You know,
probably.
he gets cold a lot easier. That's um let me say his blood sugar, that Ozempic, I don't know, I've talked about before, and it's a once a week injectable, and you start out real low, like at 0.25. Then after a couple weeks or a month,
A month.
after a month you go up to 0.5. And I know some people have gone up to 1, but with Brad and with me, but especially with Brad, because he had to really fight to get his blood sugar down. It is down in wonderful ranges, like 117 and stuff. It's down in numbers that he hasn't seen in years, and that's making him feel a lot better. But I can't say enough good things. It does cause him some stomach upset. It does not cause me. I'm one of those people that it didn't, and I was pretty sure it was gonna. I was even a little afraid to try it because, but that's made it where I didn't have to take any of my short acting insulin anymore. I was able to cut that out. I just take this once a week, and then I still do take my Toujeo every day. Probably going to need to cut that back some since my numbers have been 100 and stuff. Probably need to, because I play around between 80 units a day and 60, depending on how my numbers are looking. So, yeah, it's a great thing. Anytime you can get your blood sugar down that low, I mean, our old doctor in Wyoming was thrilled if Brad could get 150.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like this morning, his was 117. It's been great,
Well, yeah, and
No,
but
no.
remember the doctors down in Tallahassee that they didn't think they could get you under 300.
Yeah, well, that was my doctor though in Panacea.
Oh,
My
okay.
primary care doctor, after I got out of the ICU and stuff, did not think I probably would ever see below 300 for my blood sugar. And I got it way, like I said, it's 100. Sometimes it's 80, 85. Um, so yeah, but I've worked really hard on it.
Yes, you
Being
have.
in ICU scared me to death. I don't want to ever have to go through some of the things I went through and some of the things my body did, and just not even having any control. So yeah, you know, I didn't know that I was, could have possibly died. Neither did Brad. And then when he goes to visit me, and I'm basically comatose for the most part. Yeah, so not a good time. Don't do it. Don't fuck around with your diabetes if you have it. Don't think that you don't have to worry about it because you probably do. It's very easy to stop testing your blood sugar at least once a day and think that you're fine. Oh, yeah, I'm eating this every day, but I'm okay. No, you won't be. You might be okay for a couple of days, but then it's going to sneak up probably to bite you in the ass. It's a very serious thing. Now, if you test your blood sugar every day and whatever you're eating seems to be fine for you, awesome. I'm not the food police. I like my food too. Yeah, I would love to have like some toaster strudels, but I'm not gonna. I would love to have a big, like the lava chocolate cake, but I'm not going to. I would love to have a lot of that stuff, or I think I would. And then if I even take a bite of it, it's way too sugary, and I just don't even like it. My big thing is I have. I'll show you what I have. Can I talk about it? But I never show it. Oh, this one's yours.
Okay.
Um, Hi, baby. I have. This is the Stouffer sugar free, and it's like this is the caramel pieces. So it has assorted caramels, dark chocolate caramels, caramel crispy, and creamy caramels in chocolate candy. And let's see, for 2 pieces, it's 120 calories, and it is 16 carbs. You take one off for that, so it is actually ends up being 12. So I have 3 pieces of this a day, and that's what I limit myself to. But that's what I look forward to at the end of every day. If I've got a sweet tooth going on, that I can have 3 pieces of that, and I do well with that. Please stop. But I do really well with that. Um, and they make all kinds. They make like the coconut, and they make the Stouffer stud, and truffles. They make the toffee squares. They make all kinds. Whatever your sweet tooth is, peanut butter cup, they make it. This is just a particular brand that we enjoy. I know Hershey's and a lot of other places. Jolly Ranchers has the sugar free now. Be careful because though some of the sugar can make you have the diarrhea if you overindulge.
Yes,
So,
it can.
yeah, don't get crazy with that. But that's how we manage our diabetes is. And some nights I have some candy, and some nights I don't want to. I just put it all in a container with a screwed on lid, and it's just there if I want it. And same way with Brad. And we go through periods where maybe he's eating a lot of it and I'm not, so then I'll give him some of mine, or vice versa.
Yep.
And the pretzel crisp. That's a big thing that particularly Brad really likes. And we did that avocado dip not long ago, which was really wonderful. Uh, you take, it calls for a 16-ounce thing
Yeah.
of sour cream and 3 large avocados. And then you can put that, everything, bagel topping in it, which is really good. They put a little bit of sriracha and some lemon juice. And Brad made that the other day, minus the sriracha, and it was very, very good. Now that's a keto-friendly recipe. That's where I got that from. But he likes to take the pretzel crisps and eat it, use that like a dip. I like to use it as a dip for vegetables and stuff. But it was very good. You're only going to keep a couple of days, so be mindful of that. You can cut that recipe in half, or mix it however you want. But just know that sour cream and avocado, and then spices. You could really spice it up if you wanted to, or whatever. You know, uh,
And when it comes to hot food,
yeah,
I am such a wimp.
we are. We can't eat the real hot, spicy food. We just can't. So, um, feeling good overall. Still got some leaky legs. I never heard from lymphedema clinic. So I just manage it the best I can. On a real bad night where it's really super bad leaking and I'm tired of it leaking because tissue around it gets quite sore and stuff, I'll use a maxi pad and tape it over the areas where it's leaking, and I can sleep that way without all my bedding getting wet. Now, would I go out of the house like that? No. No. But, you do what you have to. And we
Yep.
laugh about it. Brad's threatening to go buy me some diapers to put around my ankles. And I'm like, no, no. I have a little bit of dignity left, but I might have to yet. It depends on what's cheaper, the diapers or the maxi pads. I think the maxi pads are cheaper. Some of them with the wings and stuff, they're
You'd be
just about like
styling.
a whole diaper. I want the wing. I could extend the wings out on the leg, and you will finally get to see the wings. But yeah, you do what you have to, and we laugh about it.
Yeah, you got to.
He always comes back every night on my bed, and we watch Criminal Minds together, do some cuddling if the dog lets us.
Yeah.
And you know, Charlie been getting all up in his feelings and getting all over my bed. And when he has his feelings, everybody's running. You know, little bits is running, trying to hide behind me and everything, because he can rotate everything on the bed, right? Right, little man? Oh, I know. He's in on the feelies right now down here. Yes, you do. They got another bark box coming. I got notification they took out the fee for that. I don't know if this is the fourth or I think it's the fifth box now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I only signed up for 6 months, so. And we probably will take a break from it because, they accumulate so many toys. And it is expensive. So,
It's so funny because before we got Jelly Bean
mm-hmm.
and Nixie didn't really care about the toys at all.
No,
And there was one toy that Jelly Bean just
it was a rabbit one. That rabbit one, she just,
yes.
yeah.
And
But then the next month it's a little gas pump. It says diesel on it, and then it's got kind of the soft rope, and then it goes into the squeaker star. She loves that. That's in our room all the time. And Charlie had not tried to take that. He took it one time, but it's her toy, and she really loves it. So
and she even growled at him.
yes, she did. She did her little baby growl, and he looked like he was scared. And I'm like, really, Charlie? You see her size. You see your size. You see the size of her little teeth, the size of your teeth, but he's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
He is. He'll let these girls, no matter what size they are, push him all around the house. Right, Jelly Bean? Are you doing okay now? You might have to be on the floor for a few minutes. Can you imagine that? Your mother would make you be on the floor. I can't believe how fast she has assimilated herself into our household. Well, come on then. Come on. Come on. All right, come here. Oh my goodness, you're looking so pathetic and sad. I know, but I can't believe how fast she's assimilated herself into our our family and our hearts. Right? I know. You just love it here, don't you? Yeah, she just loves it here. Very happy dog,
Yeah.
aren't
She
you?
thinks she's bossy.
She thinks she's bossy. She thinks she's a badass, don't you? But yeah, I wish y'all could see her some, at night because she just runs back and forth, runs back and forth. She's so excited to jump on the bed and tell me all about what stage she's at. It was fixing dinner and stuff. So yeah, that's the highlight of her whole night. And then
Oh yeah.
she'll eat real fast, and then she'll come back to the bedroom and she's got little pieces of rice stuck to her lower beard and stuff. Right? You don't want me to tell them all that?
No.
Okay.
Thinking, geez, mom.
Geez, Mom, is nothing private, right?
There's nothing sacred.
Nothing sacred at all. I know. I do enjoy having her curled up on the bed with me at night, her and Charlie. Usually he has to lay on all the pillows above my head. That's why now you see I have a row of pillows and then I have a lone pillow.
Yeah.
The lone pillow below all the row of pillows is mine.
Yeah, of course.
Because Charlie has to have his for his feelings.
Well, yeah.
So, and then half the time Nixie sleeps on the bed too. Sometimes in my bed there will be all four animals because we still have the 19-year-old cat who's doing just great. But so yeah, you have all four of them, and then Brad will be looking like, where can I be? So he's got to ask critters to leave the bed so that he might climb on there, and then as soon as he climbs on here, they're gonna come back. So
yeah.
Excited about this fall. I love fall. Fall's my very favorite season, as you guys know. And I love the colors. I love the scents and smells so much. And love the pumpkins. I, was looking forward to maybe some pumpkin patches or something like that. But I doubt they're going to have that this year. They've already been closing down so many things they were planning on. Which we got to be safe, people. Got to be safe.
Yeah.
We're back to wearing masks everywhere just
Yeah.
because we want to be safe. And
Yeah.
we never had really started just doing a ton of stuff. We were slowly easing back into it. So now we're easing back out.
Yeah.
Good thing we have lots of crafts and stuff. But got to be working on your girls off.
Mhm.
You haven't done anything much.
I know. And
But
that's what I want to start with that.
we want to develop a business where we're making kind of custom signs, like for a child bedroom or as a wedding present, and so that people can come in and actually kind of custom design how they want the sign to be. Of course, if you want me to hand paint on it, it's going to cost more, um, you know, etc. So, but it'd be something that people could basically design themselves, and then we would do it. And yeah, we want to do he's allowed to earn so much money still while he's on disability. Will be allowed to earn so much money when I'm on disability. So that, it could be a good business. I have lots of ideas, as Brad saw the other day. We were talking about it, and I'm the type of person is that if you start talking to me about something, my imagination really starts rolling, and so I'm just become like spitting out stuff like a computer, huh? We could
Mhm.
do this, we could do that,
Oh yeah.
and Brad's just kind of like, whoa, wait, let me
Yeah.
write some of it down.
Sometimes it's tough trying to keep up with what you're.
But isn't it kind of
with
cool
what
to watch that
it is.
process of how I start just kind of rolling with,
It
you'll say
is.
something, I'm like, yeah, and we could then, and
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yes, it is.
That's just the way I am. Gotta love the way you are, and if people don't love the way you are or like the way you are, they're not the right type of people to be around you.
Yep.
Because when you get to be our ages, it's like I'm pretty much who I'm gonna be, and either I got to be okay with that, or I'd have to make massive changes. And I'm pretty much okay with the way I am. I have room for improvement, like we all do, but I do like myself as a person, and it took forever for me to decide that and come to that. Right, honey?
Yeah.
I mean, because I was very, very anti-Teresa.
Yep. Well, and a lot of that is like with you growing up. I mean, you
Mhm.
were beat down so
Mhm.
much.
I was.
You know.
My mother, I don't know, my mother always hated females of any sort. She never could keep any friends or anything. She always viewed any female like competition, even me as her own daughter. And even from an early age, she hated me because my grandmother loved me so much. Because we lived with my grandmother until after I was 6 months old. And they lived with her while they were pregnant and stuff. But my grandmother loved my hair too because my hair was thick, long, kind of reddish, and she would roll it in curlers. I learned at an early age to sleep on curlers, and then but grandma had this foam kind which didn't hurt as much, and then she would brush it out and have me go to school. Well, my mother decided that I should just have it all cut off. I remember my grandmother being so bad. And I must have been about 4 or 5, and she was so mad at my mother for doing that. How could I do that, and all of that? But from then on, I mean, my mother always viewed anything as a competition, and she would go buy 2 shirts that were matching, one in my size, one in her size. But I was never allowed to wear mine on the same day she was hers. What? That's kind of a fun thing to do, but she just never has liked females. And she's got some real serious problems. She's a narcissist and a very controlling one at that. And but God bless them. I hope they all have a happy life. But I can't be in that dysfunction anymore.
No.
I never really fit in with it, and I definitely don't now. But finally got a good watermelon last week. That was fabulous.
Yes, that was nice.
So anyway, what are we having for dinner tonight?
We haven't decided yet.
I know. We have to talk about that, right?
Yeah, because I know every time I thought about bringing it up, I get distracted.
Oh, yeah, because I haven't even thought about it. Okay. We've been eating soup. Brad made soup last night. He wasn't feeling well. And so we had one of those packets of that. We like that Bear Creek soup mix. And it's very good. And then usually we'll add a little more meat or vegetables to it. But so he made that last night. We used some chicken I cooked up in it. So that's what we had for lunch, right, little girl? Little girl! I can't sing because I'll get bopped in the mouth.
Yes, you will.
Hurts my feelings so bad, girlfriend. It does. So, anyway, I just came on here to check. I want to say hi to Leanne, and I want to say hi to Carol and Kathy, of course, and my friend Ann. I want to say hi to you. I hope you're doing okay. I thank you for your messages. They meant a lot. If you notice, I came on like a day later and did a video because I want to do videos, but then I forget and I do those out here. And, because I have 2 laptops, but this one I'm more familiar with the camera and everything. So, yes, I'm rubbing my dog. She likes it. She likes her little shoulders rubbed, right? And her little neck rubbed. Yes, you massage your dogs. You kind of give them a once over every day. Make sure everything's going okay. So, anything else to say, honey?
No.
We gotta decide what's for dinner. And yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to make anything too spicy because your stomach's been a bit delicate and my stomach's been a bit delicate.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing that really comes to mind is maybe fried rice. Did you have to cook more rice for that?
I will have to.
Yeah.
Well, we got that. I did that yellow rice blend.
Yeah. We still have that?
I believe so.
Would there be enough?
It should.
But, because I would like to have some fried rice. How about that?
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, now you guys don't have to worry. We have solved the dilemma of what to have for dinner. I love his fried rice. He makes the very best fried rice of anybody, even over any restaurant. He makes the best. He puts lots of veggies in it, which I love. And he puts, of course, the egg, usually sausage or hamburger. And it's just very, very, very good.
Thank you.
So that's what we'll have, and it's easy.
Yeah.
And if you're not feeling real hot, and if your stomach's a little wonky, that'll help.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help. Chicken noodle soup and then fried rice. That's what this doctor ordered. Right? So I gotta put you down so I can click off of here, girlfriend. I can't do it with you on here. Are you gonna be okay with that? Now, see what she's digging herself in right now. She knows I'm gonna set her down, so look at what she does. Hello! What are you doing? You knew I was gonna set you down, didn't you? Uh-huh. Don't act like you're that bored. What? I love you too, okay? But I can't just spend my whole life doing nothing but this with you now, can I?
Yep.
Really? Little girl?
She lets you know that that's why you were put on the face of this earth.
But I've only had you 2.5 months. You're not supposed to be this attached. Oh, you like that so much, don't you? You like me to pet you. You do. You love me to pet you. What if I just stop now? Look, she'll start nudging my hand up. Like, yep, hello. You have one job to do in this earth, and it's to pet me all the time. Pet me because I'm just a little baby named Jelly Bean. Right? We wonder often what would have happened to her if we hadn't adopted her. Because her previous owner never asked one thing about what kind of home she was going into. You know, she could have been used as a bait dog. She could have been used to just be abused, you know, and stuff. What if we hadn't become your mommy daddy, huh? Look at those little teeth. Look at the little fangs there, guys. Right? I know. So I guess I can't put you down ever.
Nope.
I've learned to do a lot of things one-handed. So you have anything else to say, honey?
Nope. You've done outstanding.
Well, I love you guys. I love you guys dearly. And I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you guys are awesome. Don't forget to tell me what you think about the hats. If we should try to continue the 50 states for now, or should we put it on hold for a while longer because of the pandemic? I hate to go another winter and not supply hats. I really do, because you know, especially little kids and stuff, their head they lose a lot of heat out of their head, and especially the boys, and then they'll lose their little stocking cap and be out there cold all day. And I hate the thought of that.
Yep.
You know, I made the ugliest hat in the entire world the other night. I thought it was going to be a cool hat. I used, because I was using, wow, okay, girlfriend. Wow, see, I'm just a bed anymore. I used, I was using some yellow Chanel yarn, so it's puffier. And then so I decided to I had two very thin weight yarns. I had a black and then one that was oranges, browns, and yellows, kind of variegated. I thought, oh, I'll use those two together. It'll make a nice fall looking hat. That sucker, I'll have to show you one of these days. It is so darn ugly. Somebody will want to wear it, but it's a sad, sad little hat, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a sad, sad little hat. It's not that the stitch work was off or anything. It's just ugly looking. I'm like, as I'm doing it, I'm like, you're not getting any better. You're an ugly hat. You are going to be an ugly hat. And everybody else in the hat town is going to see you and make fun of you and not let you play any of their reindeer games. Oh, wait, hat games. You got a head for the hats.
Yes.
Just like we tell Jelly not to get all jammed up. Right, Jelly? Hello, Jelly Bean. Hello, Jelly Bean. I'm the one you're laying on. Could you acknowledge me now? Really?
Nope.
You're too busy staring at that. I know. Okay, well, since I'm being ignored and I have to now probably go for counseling because I've been ignored by my dog, then I will bid you all goodbye and with that I love you. And I will see you guys in a few days, probably. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.